that held in our DNA? Ooh, here we go. Now we're being recorded. So we're talking about DNA this morning. Good morning. It's CTT time with Liz and Ronan every Monday morning. And I came across some DNA discussion this weekend, and I was like, yeah, we got to do this. So I'm asking Spirit right now, excuse me, if our generational karma is held in our DNA, and I'm getting a yes, it is. Okay. Now, what questions do we have about our DNA and generational karma that will help us figure out how to tap the bad karma out? So I'm getting like poverty is in the DNA, because is DNA energy? No, DNA is not energy, but is energy stored in the DNA? Yes. So the actual DNA is not energy, but it's almost like a locking mechanism. They're showing me that that's where our karma energy is stored. Now, is it karma from this lifetime? No. Is it karma from previous lifetimes? Yes. So it looks like we have our own karma in this lifetime, right? That we create ourselves. But then we have this past life karma that seems to reside and get locked away in our DNA. And by clearing out our past life karma DNA, the past life karma held in the DNA, would that open up white light opportunities, joyful white light opportunities in this lifetime? No.
Well, it was a good thought.
No, hold on. What was the what did I just ask? Because there's a,
Doesn't open up white light healing opportunities in this lifetime.
Okay, thank you. That's why Ronan is like, I always have to have somebody there questioning me. Like, I can do it on my own sometimes, but this is when you're trying to have all these different conversations all over the place with spirit and the universe and God knows who else, Jesus, whatever, right? You tend to forget, like, wait a minute, conscious mind, what the hell was I asking? Okay, sorry about that. So would it open up? No. Do we have to, could CTT remove the generational dark karma in the DNA? It can resolve it. Okay, listen to how they just said that to me. It won't remove it, but it will resolve it. Okay, now resolving that DNA trauma, that karma that's in there locked away, will that then open up fresh opportunity? Yes. See how you have to watch your questions? So I don't know what we're going to get. I have never done this before. Ronan, have you done anything like this before?
No, I have not.
Have you remote viewed DNA before?
Well, when we were remote viewing circumstantial problems of society within the last 2 years, without saying a special magic word, we did get DNA in our sessions and we got complications that resulted from that. So I was just going over those sessions this weekend. We've gotten DNA in sessions before, and it's usually about a health related issue or something that can be ameliorated or resolved. I agree. And it requires a resonance. I guess the main question I have is your DNA, your personal DNA, affected by the resonance and the trauma of those around you and you interact with, so your soul group?
Oh, that's such a good question. So you're saying, like, whenever we're having interactions with people around us, does it alter our DNA?
Yes.
Oh, I love that question. Okay. See, this is what I mean. The guys, the CTT is unlimited in that way, right? We can just work on everything. That is a fabulous question, Ronan. I love it. Does our DNA alter when we come in contact with people around us? Yes, the energy of the people around us can alter the frequency that is vibrating in the DNA. Does that make sense?
Yes. So I was thinking that if we increase our frequency so that it's not as, resonant with the negative frequencies around us, that we can raise those people up as well when they interact with us.
Aha. Aren't you the smart one this morning? You must have had your brain food. I'm still trying to wake up. Okay, so let me ask Spirit this question. When we're doing the CTT on the DNA, what do we need to do? What is the first step? We have to unlock it. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is to unlock the energy. Okay. Then what do we do? Then we transmute that energy. So we want to unlock all the dark energy that's held within our DNA, or as much as we can. Ooh, I just got a hit from Spirit too. I know I'm on the right path. Sorry. And we unlock that DNA, the dark energy within the DNA, and then we transmute it into white light energy. So the energy actually doesn't dissolve or move away from us. We transmute it to white light energy. So instead of taking it out and then putting it back in, we can then just leave it but transmute it. What do you guys think about that? How do you feel?
So your send off into the center of the galaxy, instead of transmuting it and sending it out, that answer is telling you that you're transmuting it and then pulling it back into yourself.
Yes. Yes, transmuting it. So unlock it. It's sort of sitting on the outside of the DNA temporarily. We transmute it to white light, positive, good frequency, good energy, blah, blah, blah. And then we shove it back in. And I just got another like gust of wind in my face. Okay, we're on to something. We're on to something here, because Spirit, that's twice now they've done that to me. And guys, when you feel like a gust of wind in your face from like out of nowhere, this happened on a reading actually not too long ago. I said, do you feel like somebody like blowing in your ear, blowing on your face? When you feel a gust of wind out of nowhere, that's Spirit all the way, hands down. That is Spirit. Okay, so when we unlock it, we transmute it, and then we put it back in. And can we alter our DNA in that way to have a more positive existence in this lifetime? Yes, and for many lifetimes to come. Wow, I told you we're onto something. Okay, how are we going to do this? Any suggestions?
Yeah, it seems like the best suggestion is to steam out that negativity and use the transmutation energy to clean it, to rebalance it, and then pull it back into people. So there are no negative spaces anymore to be filled and healed with white light, because it's the same energy. It's just been absolved of negativity.
Aha. Okay. So let's start. I'm going to try and go old school George Duisman style this morning, just in honor of George. Okay, let's make a start then. Are we doing etheric pyramid? Let's do a Faraday cage and etheric pyramid, because there's a reason we were discussing the Faraday cage. People think that the CTG is wonderful, and I absolutely agree that it is. However, sometimes when I'm working on somebody who has lots of physical ailments, right, even though that's not even the intention, you can actually pick up their physical ailments. So, for instance, I was working on somebody that has trouble swallowing occasionally. And after I did the session, even though it was consciousness expansion, Guess what? For 2 days, I had trouble swallowing. I've worked on somebody that's had bad hip, uh, and I think you did too, Ronan. And
Yes, I picked up on that hip.
I did too. I did too. And it's bad. So that's why we were discussing the Faraday cage, just to, put an extra layer of protection around all of us. Okay. That's why we sort of changed that up a little bit, because if there are people in the group or even listening to the tapping afterwards that have particular health ailments, we don't want that, right? Because when you're expelling stuff, it has to go somewhere. We try to transmute it as much as possible, but dark energy seems to be a lot stronger than white light energy, and it needs a host. So it has to cling on. So maybe for whatever reason, I don't know, do you have any idea why we would pick up on somebody's hip problem?
Just because you're working on healing it, and you're like we like you just identified. Yes, you do pick up on that energy, you do pick up on that resonance, that frequency, that imbalance. And so the people we surround ourselves with in an attempt to heal them, because their negative belief structure is so profound, we're going to pick up on their negativity, and it's going to transmit into our hip. And I think the benefit that I decided on is, when you create your own personal Faraday cage, it's an impenetrable structure that electromagnetic waves and energy can't get through. So for each of you, you're creating this cage around you, which protects you from anyone else doing this tapping now and forever, from any energy leakage that may come to you.
Yes, because I know in London, the little clicker things, like you unlock cars with a deet deet with your little key or
Yes.
whatever, and now you can start the car with the key. Well, everybody's having to keep their keys in Faraday bags, right? Because the thieves can just go around with a thing that activates the key, and it unlocks and starts the vehicle. And then, of course, they drive your vehicle across to East London, where they put it on a container and ship it out to the Middle East. That actually happened to a friend of mine. He was just coming in. He had a brand new like BMW SUV, because everybody likes to have flash cars over there. God knows why. In the city, it's kind of ridiculous. But he had this brand new BMW SUV, and he got out. So they must have been waiting for him. He pulled up at 10 o'clock. He went into his house, put his keys. Listen, another police tip. All the crooks know, excuse me for my throat this morning. All the crooks know you keep your keys and your handbag by the front door. Everybody knows that, right? So when crooks are looking to steal money or cash or cards, they don't have to go far. They just kick in the front door, break the window. Of course, in England, they have the letter boxes in the door, because you have the walking mailman, and everybody has the letter boxes, right? So there was all these cane burglaries. What do I mean by that? They take excuse me, they take a bamboo cane, and they have like a hook on the end, and they put it through your letterbox, and they basically get your car keys and pull it back through your letterbox, right? That's how they steal the car. Everybody knows that. All the crooks know everybody keeps their keys and handbags by the front door. So because of that, because the keys are in relative close proximity to the vehicle, right? Especially if you're parking on the driveway or on the road outside of your house, it's very easy to steal your car. And they know how to activate. They have something that activates the key. So everybody has to have these Faraday bags that stops any electricity or frequency coming in to these bags to activate their keys, so their car doesn't get stolen. So my friend just walked in his door and hung up his key, and he looked out the window on his door, and he heard teet teet, and there goes his BMW down the road. And that's what they do in London. They drive it out to East London, because a lot of the Middle East, they make they order these. These are stolen to order, right? So they order them, and so you have these professional car thieves that actually steal the cars, and then they go to East London, they drive really fast. They're so professional. Everybody's like, oh, but I've got a tracker on my car. Okay, but the professional car thief gangs, they know exactly where the black box is on every single model. They'll have an expert with them, the tracker box. They will dismantle it within a few minutes, and oftentimes the police would just find the box on the road. They're like, oh, we're getting close, we're getting close. And oh, okay, dispatch, we found the box, right? And the car is long gone, and that'll be halfway on the way to East London, and that's where the shipping ports are. So anyway, there's a little police tip for you all. You see, you thought you were just doing CGT. I'm telling you, all the crooks know where you
Life
keep your
lessons
bag
for
and
you
key.
all. Good.
I'm telling you, everybody should work for the police or the emergency services at one point in their life. You would be surprised what you learn. Okay, let's work on our DNA in the Faraday bags, or we could put ourselves in a Faraday bag. Oh gosh. Okay. There's a part of all involved that knows how to
There's a part of all involved that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
an optimum Faraday cage
an optimum Faraday cage
around each one of us,
around each one of us,
as well as
as well as
an optimum etheric pyramid, both of which will empower and protect us.
both of which will empower and protect us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief and joy now.
And deep relief and joy now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Wow, it's powerful this morning. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, taking another sip of tea. Can't function without it. All right, treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
The ability.
The ability.
To see, recognize, use, and enjoy.
To see, recognize, use, and enjoy.
And enjoy the treasures in and all around us.
The treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief and joy now.
And deep relief.
Ooh,
and joy now.
Yawning is good, everybody. Yawning, hiccuping, all of that is really good. So let's all take a deep breath. And if you feel the need to roll your head from side to side, that's excellent. If you feel the need to kind of sway or rock back and forth, that's also very excellent. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. Told you we're going old school George Duisman style today. Mother Earth. He loves to do Mother Earth. There's a part of Mother Earth that knows how to.
There is a part of Mother Earth that knows how to.
easily and joyfully manifest,
easily and joyfully manifest,
optimum joyful healing,
optimum joyful healing,
and good vibrations
and good vibrations
to protect Mother Earth and us
to protect Mother Earth and us
from anything less than positive energy.
from anything less than positive energy.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us
the
now.
rest of us. It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
and deep joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. That's good. You know what? You know, if you guys are yawning, that means I think we've hit the bullseye on the intention this morning. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
So your energy has dropped, Ronan. Is that true?
I don't think it's dropped. No, I'm pretty good.
Oh, okay. Good. Now, sometimes when you're doing the CTT, and certainly when I was doing hundreds of sessions with George, I got to a point where I would actually pass out during the session. Okay. Oh God. And it was like my energy would drop. I don't know if it was because I was going into a deep state of consciousness, you know, like a really going in at a different level. But there were times that I actually passed out during the session, and George would have to shout at me. He's like, Liz, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And this happened many times. So it seems like the deeper in that you go, if you do feel like you need to like lay down and close your eyes and your energy really drops, that's okay. Because even if you're not tapping along with us, you're in that state of being, right? It's okay. We're going to try to do the work for you. You're still part of the group, right? So just keep, you know, you're fine. Don't panic about that. That happened to me several times. Okay, let's go for the DNA stuff. I know this is big.
The only thing that I did think is you all can tap along with me too. And I don't need to carry everybody in the room, but please join with me and repeat after me with me. But no, the yawning is just, I think, moving the energy around. I'm not tired or I have no low energy. I got up at 7, walked for 90 minutes, and I'm great.
Daisy Doodle gets a walk for 90 minutes?
Yeah, it's to tire her out on Monday.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. She must be like the luckiest dog in Texas. Wow. Okay, let's work on our DNA because I really feel like we've hit the bullseye with that. Now, if we were doing a true George Duisman style, there's a couple other things that he does. One is for the key person. And then there's another one, and I'm going to have to call him today and remember what that is. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all involved that knows how to.
There is a part of all involved that knows how to.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
The unlocking of dark DNA, the unlocking of dark energy.
The unlocking of dark energy.
That is sealed away in our DNA.
That is filled away in our DNA.
Sealed away, SEALED, sealed away.
Sealed away in our DNA.
Yeah, sorry.
With a seal. That is sealed away in our DNA.
So that we can work on it collectively.
So that we can work on it collectively.
And transmute it in a joyful way.
And transmute it in a joyful way.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy now.
And deep joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. There's a lot of negatives coming through as we're doing this round of tapping. It's amazing. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, the dark does not like us doing this, okay? They're jumping up and down, shouting in my face, blah, all that stuff, right? That's usually a warning for me to stop what I'm doing.
We thumb our noses at the dark.
That's right. Good job. We should do a round of tapping. There's a part of all of us that knows how to thumb our noses at the dark, but you don't want to aggravate them, right? All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
The dark trying to scare us.
The dark trying to scare us and intimidate us.
Intimidate us. Trying to stand in our way of transmuting all of this dark karma.
Trying to stand in our way of transmuting all of this dark karma.
This is impossible.
This is impossible.
I've never heard of this before.
I've never heard of this before.
It may be too powerful.
It may be too powerful.
I don't know why this is coming through. This is obscene.
This is obscene.
You're not supposed to remove the generational karma.
You're not supposed to remove generational karma.
We have it coming to us.
We have it coming to us.
Whether we like it or not.
Whether we like it or not.
Anything else? Okay. Any other negatives you guys are getting, just throw it on out there verbally. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. We haven't hit the bullseye yet. We're just peeling off the layers. There's a lot of anger coming in, frustration. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
So that was my dog barking. I actually think we need to activate our spirit teams, like give them a boost, because obviously what we're doing today is quite powerful. And I want to make sure that they're in full activation mode. So let's do that, because I can feel the weight of this unlocking. This is powerful, I'm telling you. Okay, there's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
The optimum activation.
The optimum activation.
Of all of our white light spirit teams.
Of all of our white light spirit team.
Our angels and our guides.
Our angels and our guides.
To be in standby mode.
To be in standby mode.
And capture any and all dark energy.
To capture any and all dark energy.
In order to transmute it.
In order to transmute it.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Excuse me. Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Now, I felt a huge shift in energy just then by activating our spirit teams, our white light spirit teams, and putting them on high alert, because I feel we're going to have a lot of darkness removal today. Oh, throat tight. Here we go. Yep. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure they're on high alert, because I can, like I said, the darkness was intimidating me, threatening me, like, you better not do this, blah, 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 whatever.
So if anyone can put in the chat what your personal sensations were or visual imagery were for that. Dawn Marie's throat is tight. I got a lot of animal imagery moving through. Like, I released a lot of animal lives that were associated with killing people and killing other animals.
Okay. Maria reported the top. That's good, Ronan. Maria reported the top of her head. Body buzzing. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is powerful stuff. Look at all this stuff coming in. Body buzzing, throat tight. There's some other sensations that are being felt. I knew this was going to be big. Okay, well, let's what's our next move? Let me tap in. What's our next move?
We're going to transmute that energy and pull it back into us instead of sending it out.
Yeah, we're not finished yet though. Okay. There's a part of all involved that knows how to.
There's a part of all involved that knows how to.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Oh, stop. Wrong.
Back up.
Start over. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
Any self-doubt.
Any self-doubt.
I don't think I'm capable of doing this.
I don't think I'm capable of doing this.
My body cannot cope with the transition.
My body cannot cope with this transition.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong against the universe.
I feel like I'm doing something wrong against the universe.
This is not part of God's plan.
This is not part of God's plan.
I may be judged.
I may be judged.
What else?
I need that baggage.
Very good. I need that baggage. I can't cope without it.
I can't cope without it. Negativity helps me remain grounded.
Negativity helps me remain grounded. This is unfair.
This is unfair.
I have the tools to do this, and the rest of the universe does not.
I have the tools to do this, and the rest of the universe does not.
I will not be favored.
I will not be favored.
What else?
Earth is meant for suffering.
Earth is meant for suffering. Good things cannot happen to me.
Good things cannot happen to me.
This may change my entire life path.
This may change my entire life path.
And I don't know if I want that.
And I don't know if I want that.
Anything else? Lots of anger coming through. Anger, anger, anger. I think that's coming in from the dark.
Anger, anger, anger. Release.
Anything else? Okay. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Again, excuse me. Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
Ronan, you cracked me up.
A lot of energy
let's
moving
all
around there
take a
this morning.
breath.
I'm
Yeah,
not
there
tired.
is.
It's
I can
just
feel
that
it.
the yawning is something that is a byproduct of the CTT. I'm not tired.
No, it is a lot. It's heavy today. I can feel it. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Okay, this is a long one today. Sorry about that. What came through just now is that if I do this, the dark is going to get me in other ways. They will always find a way to get me. So we need to tap that down. Shooting. Hold on. Let me look at that. What's shooting, Ronan?
What's what?
Something in the chat. Chest pain, shooting. Okay. I think that's what this is. Was feeling fear, but then safety once called in. Yeah, feels like a tug of war. It is. That's what life is. It's a tug of war between white light and dark. My head hurts. Feeling something in my throat. Yeah, this is powerful today. Guys, I knew it. I knew we were onto something here. Okay. We're gonna protect ourselves in other ways. Okay. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
If we manage to change our lives in this way,
if we manage to change our lives in this way,
we have negative belief systems.
We have negative belief systems.
That the dark will find other ways to get us.
That the dark will find other ways to get us.
So we're going to let that belief system go.
We are going to let that belief system go.
What else?
Positivity can win.
Well, so we're letting go and healing that positivity can't win, right?
Yes.
We don't want that belief system anymore.
The
so
positivity cannot win.
Cannot win. Goodness does not prevail.
Goodness does not prevail.
We are in a war.
We are in a war.
And we always lose.
And we always lose.
Anything else? Okay. That part of our beings are willing to, oh, I felt that shift. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our being is willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
A deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. My third eye is buzzing. It's information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, how is everyone feeling? Did you guys feel that big release of energy? How is everybody feeling? It's heavy today, isn't it? It's a big one. We may have to do 2 or 3 of these. Let's see, how's everyone feeling? Any more tightness? Ooh,
Cold and
cold.
hot chills.
Miss Betty's opened up. We know we're on the right path. You guys just know I love Miss Betty. Anything else? Anybody's throat tight? Head is still feeling full. Okay, let me tune into that. Let me tune into it, feeling full. It's like I can't let this go. I can't let this go. What's the intensity? 1,000. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
This 1,000 level intensity.
This 1,000 level intensity, that's high.
I cannot let this go.
I cannot let this go.
It's against my soul path.
It is against my soul path.
We weren't designed for things to be this easy.
We weren't designed for things to be this easy.
I am defying nature.
I am defying nature.
Anything else?
I am small.
I am small. Anything else? That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief and joy now.
And deep relief. And joy now. That's not dramatic effects. I'm really yawning.
So let's all take a deep breath. Ground and protect. All right. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. How is everybody feeling now? I felt another big shift. Throat tight. Head feels better. Woohoo. Yeah. Okay. Dizzy. Well, I think that's the rewiring. Throat tight and sharp pain. Is that throat tight and sharp pain gone? Third eye tight. That's good. Right. If you're feeling a tightness in the third eye, if you're feeling a buzzing sensation, if you're feeling like a tingling on the scalp, right? Those are all good. That means you're rewiring. Your third eye buzzing is opening up. Okay. Don't be scared of that. Just remember what I told you guys about the door. You have your door, you keep it closed, and you don't let anybody in unless they're from the white light. Okay. You control who comes into your house, your third eye. Okay. If you have the SWAT team at your door and don't let them in. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, I'm not anti-police, you know that, but you know what I mean. If you have, things at the other side of the door that you don't know who they are, and you're not channeling for somebody that or, that you're supposed to be channeling for, and it's their loved ones in spirit, and you're only going to give white light messages, blah, 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 right? Don't open that door. Don't open that door. You don't know who's on the other side of that door. Don't open it. Okay. Everybody feeling good? Or the IRS? Okay. Now we're going to go to the big part now. We're going to transmute this dark energy that's sitting on the outside of us, right? Outside of our DNA strands. We're going to transmute it to white light. and lock it back in. Let's see what happens. I've never done this before. I've never heard of this before. I just knew we had to do it. All right. Let me. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
The optimum transmutation.
The optimum, it's transmutation.
Transmutation. Right? Of any and all dark energy.
Of any and all dark energy.
Be unlocked.
That we unlocked.
From our DNA.
From our DNA.
From our DNA. And we're transmuting that into white light, good karmic energy.
We are transmuting that into white light, good
White
karmic
light,
energy.
Good karmic energy. That's heavy. Excuse me. I can feel it. It's heavy. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy, white light, and good karma now.
And deep joy, white light, and good karma now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Wow, gosh, I just got hit with a bolt of energy, guys. Zap. Did you feel that? I bet you did. Right when I said white light, good karma, bang. So I'm going to ground and protect us all. So we lock all that in. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Okay, let me tell you what Spirit said. When we were doing that, Spirit came through and said, congratulations. You've just altered your state of being. Now, I have no idea what that means. Do you, Ronan?
Yeah, I'll tell you the imagery that I got. I got first the Pulp Fiction briefcase where they open it up and it's this glowing light. And then I got like a new USB being plugged into me, like a new operating system.
I felt that too. Oh my God. Like, did you guys feel that bang? Like that? It's almost like a zap of electricity right at that tail end when I said it.
Yeah.
Did you guys feel that too?
Yeah, I felt it because it was a reboot almost.
Yeah, it was. It was like, okay, we've changed it. Now it just like wham, went back in. Right. I think that's what it was. It was, we pushed the energy back in because we have to have the energy, right? We pushed it back into the DNA, but it's white light and good karma. Now, I'm not going to say that you don't have the past life trauma hanging around in your body from past lives, because you will. But I'm like buzzing right now. My legs, my arms, my body is like, I don't know if you guys feel that.
I feel third eye buzzing, and my back and my shoulder are also like buzzing, which is what I get. I feel like angel wings whenever we're onto something, and I feel that's being activated right now too in my shoulder, my scapula area.
Guys, we've done something great today. Seriously. I feel bad all of the people that aren't here in person to witness this, because we're all feeling it. I feel like a new person. It's really strange. It's like all my troubles just sort of washed away. And I have a lot of troubles. I do. You guys think that the psychic is free of troubles. No, not at all. I've got kids and I got elderly parent and I've got needy dogs and all this stuff. I just feel like, man, my troubles have gone. It's weird. It's like a euphoria,
Yeah,
sense of
I feel like
euphoria.
I can feel my heart beating in my head. It feels like it's more connected now, that brain heart symbiosis. But I haven't felt my heart beating in my head for a long time. But I feel like they're better connected now.
Great. How do you guys feel? You feeling good? Whew. Yeah. Everybody's buzzing and they're feeling good. Okay. So now we're at a phase where we're feeling good. This is the most important part. Well, apart from the transmuting the energy, this next step, the last step, is the most important part. Okay. So let's go. Anything that anybody else wants to add?
Heaviness on shoulders is gone and buzzing. Everything looks good.
Oh, good. Heaviness on shoulders is now gone. I'm telling you, this is amazing. And it's all because my husband sat there and was talking about DNA, because he's very much like that. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all involved that knows how to
There's a part of all involved that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self-love,
self-love,
and joyful consciousness expansion
and joyful consciousness expansion
in all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
in all of those wonderful spaces that we have just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirits are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
and deep joy now.
So let's take a deep breath. I just felt like this overwhelm of just calmness and positivity. It's amazing. We did some good work today. So I'm going to ground and protect us all. Spirit teams are going to take all of that energy that we removed. Don't bring it back to me. Now I'm in a ping pong match with them. Take it away. Wash it into white light karma. Thank you. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it, it is done.
Good grief. That was amazing. So let's stop the recording here and we'll have a brief chat.
Drink lots of water. And if you feel the need to lie down and rest, you can go ahead and do that today. We've done a lot of work. We appreciate everybody being here. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
Oh, don't forget, Ronan has a remote viewing class. You email Ronan at remoteviewit@gmail.com. If you are on the Patreon, you have a special discount code for readings and CTT sessions, okay? And I think it's a pretty darn good discount. It's back at the old prices, not the new prices. So make sure you get that code from the Patreon. If you don't know what it is, just message me direct through Patreon and I'll give it to you. Book a reading through psychiclizcross.com. And thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.